Iyak na. Let's start. So let's begin your rationale sa ating computed, no? Computed and digital radiography. So, ayan, so sabi ko nga kanina, most of the coverage ng ating exam, no, for your pre-comprehensive is more on the introduction lang naman, no? So, hindi pa tayo dumaan sa mga filters, pero nabanggit na, no, yung mga different types of scintillator materials and also parts ng ating reader, no? And also some of the artifacts, no, include sa ating CRDR. So, pero mas malalim pa, no, mas malalim pa at mas marami pa, no, sa ating mismong comprehensive review. So to start, no, let's check, no, yung ating number 1. Sabi natin sa number 1, computed radiography, no, is classified as what type of radiographic imaging modality? What is your answer for your number 1? Ano sagot natin, class? Ano sagot natin for number 1? No? So basic and basic question. Napaka-basic, no? Basic, no? For your number 1, of course, that is letter A. Letter A? Ba't ka nag-letter A? Letter A. Of course, it is. Kulit ako. Ba't ka nag-letter A? Okay. May na po ba talaga? Yes, ma'am, sagad na to. Kasi may nagka-class din sa labas. So, nalalakasan ko na din yung boses ko. May simultaneous kasing class ngayon. So, tinatodo ko na rin yung boses na. Malakas na to, sorry. Okay, so going back, no, sabi natin, letter B, no? Correct, that is digital, no? So, digital natin, we have your CR and also your DR. So, the main difference, no, between the two, no, sa ating CR, meron tayong reader, no, kung saan after the exposure of our IP, no, or yung ating TSP, tinatalpak natin yung ating receptor doon sa ating reader, no, para magkaroon tayo ng manifest image, no, in soft copy version. Pagdating naman sa ating DR, of course, wala na tayong reader, no? Kaya mas efficient, less step, no, for producing your image. Pag sa DR natin, directly, no, after the exposure of the detector, meron na agad tayong image. So the main difference, no, the main difference between your CR and also your DR is that your DR has no reader, no? Pag sinabi natin yung CR, meron pa tayong reader, no? And when it comes to the overall process, later matadaanan natin yan based sa iba pang number of items. So, ang best answer natin for number 1 is letter B, your digital. Okay, number 2, yan, nabanggit na natin. What type of imaging plate does CR use to capture image? Is it letter A, rare earth, letter B, IP, letter C, CSI, or letter D, thallium? Ano sagot natin number 2? What is the answer for number 2? Actually, given na rin siya, no, sa mismong tanong, no? So yes, correct. That is IP, no, your imaging plate. So other term natin, no, for your detectors under our CR system, no, tinatawag din natin siyang PSP or IP, no? So pwede ninyo, no, gamitin na term for your CR. Your PSP, no, constitute to your photosimulable phosphor screen or PSP in short, or pwede rin naman yung ating IP. Pag ang pinag-uusapan natin is CR system. So later madadaanan natin sila different scintillation pa, no, when it comes to your that converts your X-ray to light. So later na yan kay ating direct digital radiography. So number 3, no? Number 3, sabi natin, a cassette base using a PSP is described as what kind of process? Is it letter A, 1-step process? Or letter B, 2-step process? Letter C, 3-step process? Or letter D, real-time process? Ano sagot natin for number 3? Again, this is under still, no, your CR system, no? Ang sagot natin, that is, okay, correct. That is letter B, two-step process, no? As we already mentioned kanina, no? In your CR system, dalawa, no, ang kailangan natin gawin, no? After the exposure of your IR, after your image acquisition, you have to process your image. So yung ating PSP contains latent image. And to manifest that, no, kailangan natin siyang i-insert sa ating reader. Kaya siya naging two-step process, no? So number one, exposure of your, okay, sige, Sir Florencio, Mary, ay ma'am, sorry. Number one, letter B po. Number one, letter B. Number two, letter B pa din. And number three, letter B. So again, okay. So try mo, Sir Pinggol, Ricky, mag-reconnect kasi yung iba nakaka-rinig naman po. No? So baka it is your internet connection. Okay, going back, no? Number two po, letter B, IP po. Okay. So again, sabi ko nga, sabi natin two-step process, no? Kasi una, kailangan ma-expose muna natin yung ating PSP or IP. After that, we have to process it sa isang reader, no? So to give you an overview, no? After the exposure, meron na tayong latent image sa ating PSP or IP, no? So once may salpak natin siya sa reader, no? Those latent image will be manifested by stimulating, no? Using a red laser. So later, mas ma-define pa natin yung all throughout the process, no, ng pag-extract ng image and also the production of light, no, after the exposure of your PSP. But the best answer for your number three for now is letter B, no, the two-step process. Number three is letter B, no, your two-step process. Okay, number four, what device is required to process the CR imaging plate and create the final image? Okay, as you already said, no, that is your reader, your letter B, no? So in your PSP kasi, no, we have a specific crystal na ginagamit, no? So those na crystals, pag na-expose kasi yung ating crystals, no, sa ating PSP, nagkakaroon ng excitation si electrons, no? So those electrons will eventually be trapped, no? And pag salpak natin ng PSP sa ating reader, babasahin kasi siya ng red laser, no? Pag binasa siya ng red laser, it will give energy or it will excite those trapped electrons. So ano mangyayari doon? Magiging excited state ulit yung ating electrons. And going from the high energy or excited state, going to the normal, no? Or lower energy state, it releases light, no? So yun yung kinakapture natin, no, sa ating reader, that light that will constitute to your final image, no? That light is also proportional to the radiation, no, based na expose ng ating PSP. So, sa ating number 4, no, ang kinakailangan natin para magkaroon tayo ng manifest image after the exposure of your PSP, that is your reader, no? So, again, two-step process. Exposure of your PSP and then reader para magkaroon tayo ng image. So, the best answer for your number 4 is letter B, a reader. Of course, number 5, modern CR technology, no, produces images that are comparable in many instances better than, ano sagot natin? Okay, correct. That is letter A, no? So napakalaki naman, no, ng gap and also the advantage na meron tayo under your, not just in CR, but also in VR in general, no? Kasi bakit, no? Hindi na tayo gumagamit ng film, no? Number 1, wala na tayong film. Pangalawa, hindi na natin kailangan ng developing agents, no? Yung ating chemical agents to process and develop your film. At the same time, hindi na natin kailangan ng darkroom, no? To darkroom, not just to occupy the space. At the same time, yung ating storage system ng film is nakaka-occupy din ng space, no? And when it comes to your archival and retrieval of your images, mas mahirap kung meron tayong physical film. In our digital kasi, no, it is in soft copy and usually computerized and digitalized. So mas madali tayo for your storage, archival, and also your retrieval of your image. And also nagkaka-eliminate na rin tayo for using of your chemical agents for you to process your film. At the same time, no, the literal room, no, process, specifically your darkroom. So the best answer for your number 5 is your letter A, no, better than the film. Okay, so majority of you are correct. Okay, sabi natin number 6, which of the following is not, again, not one of the 3 stages of your CR imaging process. That is, okay, correct, no? Tama Ton, Loretta, Celeste, Ramos. Okay, correct. Thank you so much for mga nagre-reply, no, and nag-chat, no. Thank you for your participation. Okay, number 6. Okay, correct. That is letter C. Again, no, this is digital radiography, no. Anything na may kinalaman sa analog screen film, hindi na applicable sa ating when it comes to developing, no, in general, to create your image, hindi siya masyado concern sa ating digital imaging. So, ang hindi kasama sa atin, no, sa ating option is your chemical development. Kasi wala naman na tayong, again, sabi ko kanina, as we already established, wala na tayong chemical developing solution. Specifically, your developer, fixer, washing, and also your drying stages to process your film. Wala na tayo no, no? Ang nangyayari na sa atin, no, the overview process is that your X-rays contributed either to light or directly to electrical signal. And from your electrical signal, AC to DC happen, your analog to digital conversion happen, and that will constitute to your final product, which is your radiograph image, no, sa ating screen or LCD in our digital form, no, sa pag-display ng ating image. So again, wala na tayong chemical development. So ang answer natin for your number 6 is letter C. Okay, let's move on. Number 7. So what term refers specifically, no, specifically to the X-ray interaction with our IP that results into our hidden image? That is your, okay, correct, no? That is letter B, your image acquisition. Pag sinabi kasi natin acquisition in general, the process of obtaining something, no? Pag sinabi natin acquisition, no? The process of obtaining something. So again, after the exposure of your PSP or IP, again, your latent image is formed. Bakit, no? The trapment, no, of your electrons to those hole, no, na meron tayo sa ating crystal because of the imperfection of your intended imperfection, no, ng ating europium, mamaya madadaanan natin, no, that trapping of electrons, specifically at the F centers, no, creates your latent image. Specifically, millions of your F centers that traps the electrons creates your latent image. Again, pag sinabi natin latent image, that is invisible image to be processed and also after the exposure to your radiation. So the best answer for number 7, that is your image acquisition. Pag sinabi kasi natin image processing, after pa yan ng ating acquisition. And lastly, yung ating image display. No? Again, for your digital, usually it is in soft copy and also LCD, no, liquid crystal display for your image display of your radiographic image in soft copy. So again, moving on, number 8. Sabi natin, what is the name? Again, sa mga naka-on mic, paki-off po. If you don't have any questions, paki-off. Paki-off po. Kasi nakaka-disturb po sa momentum. Okay? Okay, number 8. What is the name of the hidden image created by the CR plate after exposure? Ayan. Ayan. Okay, correct. That is your latent image. So again, ma-manifest lang, no, ang ating image kapag after na natin siyang i-process. Okay, so ayan. So your digital matrix has nothing to do with the question and also your analog signal. Okay. So again, okay, correct. So for your number 9, structurally or photosimulable phosphor imaging plate is described as what kind of sheet, no? So for your number 9, that is, okay, correct. That is your sheet with several layers. So of course, letter A, bakit? Mali. Of course, hindi naman liquid, no, yung ating PSP. Letter C naman, hindi rin siya made out of lead. Kasi kung lead tayo, di paano na? No? Ano pang mabubuo nating image if na-absorb na lahat ng ating PSP? If in that case, is lead nga yung kanyang material. And also, gas-filled glass tube. Anong mapo-form natin doon? No? Your gas, no? Has nothing to do with the image formation. So we have your sheet with several layers. So when it comes to your several layers, no, you overview or isama rin natin yung different layers of your PSP. So number 1, we have your protective layer. Now, your protective layer, followed by your phosphor layer. So, ayan, phosphor layer. You also have your conductor layer. We have your conductor layer. We also have your support, no? Your support layer. And lastly, we have your light shielding layer, no? So, sa meron natin kasi medyo mahaba siya. For your protective, no, ang usage ng ating protective layer, no, it handles the trauma, no, and protects the PSP from the wear and tear, no. Again, it protects from the handling of trauma ng ating PSP and protects the PSP to the wear and tear, no. At the same time, it prolongs the quality of your PSP, no. At the same time, it also helps, no, to reduce the artifacts kasi alam natin the faulty image detector will produce low quality image, specifically not applicable for diagnostic application. Kasi nga, usually kung hindi na kaya pang iayusin, no, yung ating IR, usually, pinapalitan na siya in general, no? Hindi na siya natin siya, nire-remedyohan ba, kumbaga sa Tagalog. Followed by your phosphor layer. Yung phosphor layer natin, tinatawag natin as your active layer sa ating PSP, no? Specifically, dito nakalagay yung ating crystals that emits light under the stimulus of your laser sa loob ng ating reader. No? Sa ating phosphor, later madi-discuss natin yung different types of your phosphor and also the most common types. So dalawa yun. So we also have your conductor layer. Your conductor layer, no, primary role niya is to prevent electrostatic problems. So ano yung electrostatic problems natin na yun? Usually your electrostatic problems constitute to black lines and black spots sa ating image because of the sparks na nagkakaroon tayo. So yun yung silbi ng ating conductor layer. When it comes to your support layer, usually, no, it is a filler or feeling, no, panlaman sa loob ng ating PSP. And usually, yung ating material for your support is polyester, no. Your support is also helps, no, to set in place the phosphor, the delicate phosphor material of your PSP, specifically your phosphor, no, your phosphor material na. And also we have your light shielding layer. The primary role, no, is to absorb light, no? So lastly kasi meron tayong tinatawag na pinakailalim na layer is your backing layer. So your light shielding layer is in front of your backing layer. Kasi bakit? Pag yung light kasi natin is tumama hanggang kay backing layer, dispersion of light happens. So kakalat, magkakaroon ng scattering of light. And when that happens, the detail of your image decreases. Okay? So ang pinaka-purpose ng ating light shielding layer is to prevent light going to your backing layer, no? And when that happens, your detail decreases. Okay, but again, going back to the general overview, for your number 9, the best answer is letter B. So ayan, so sinama rin na natin yung different parts of your PSP, no? So along the way, alam na natin yung iba't ibang sagot. So okay, going to your number 10, what is the primary purpose of the multiplied layer PSP imaging plate? What is your answer for your number 10? Ano sagot natin, class? Ano sagot natin? Okay, correct. That is to record and enhance transmission of the image. So, record, no, in a sense, bakit? So, of course, dapat meron siyang record capability. That is kasi, dun nga tayo nagkakaroon ng latent image formation. So, without the record capability of your PSP, wala tayong mabubuong latent image and wala rin tayo mapaprocess, no, at magkakaroon ng manifest image. When it comes to your transmission, usually that happens within the reader, no, while the laser is stimulating your PSP. So the best answer for your number 10, of course, is letter B. So ayan, so majority of you are correct. So madali lang naman yung ating exam, no? So general knowledge about your CRDR, since this is your pre-comprehensive review. Okay. So number 11, so we already established now in the different parts of your PSP. Sabi natin, which PSP layer simply insulates the imaging from handling trauma? That is, okay, correct. That is letter C, your protective layer. So ayan. So no other answer than letter C. Okay, correct. No? So ayan, marami lang sagot. Marami din nag-result. Thank you so much, Sir Sadupos, Bailon, ayan, Kalimpon, Labalan, Ray, Winnet. Ayan, thank you so much. Ayan, tama. Letter C, your protective layer. Wait, provide ng dalag lang. Okay. Okay. 12. What layer is considered the active component of the CR? The imaging plate, that is, of course, that is your phosphor layer. No, the main, no, the one that has the main contributing factor for your image production, your phosphor layer. Okay. Number 13, what is the main function of the conductor layer in the PSP plate? Sabi natin kanina, anong function ng conductor layer natin based on the options na meron tayo sa number 13? Ano sagot? Okay, letter B, correct, no? To eliminate electrostatic. Okay, for your number 9 po, Ma'am Morite, that is letter B po. Number 9, letter B, Ma'am Morite. Ayan, thank you so much, Sir Astro G, for answering. Okay, so going back. Okay, conductor layer, sabi natin, eliminate your electrostatic problems, no, which constitute to your black spots and black lines image appearance sa ating image. Okay, going back, no, number 14, which layer prevents light from leaking through the backing layer? That is your Number 14, ano sabi natin? Correct, that is letter B, your light shielding layer. No? So it prevents light from leaking through your backing layer, preventing scattering of the light and therefore reducing the detail of your image. Okay, so good, good. Okay, number 15, sabi natin, in order for CR to function properly, the IP material must have the ability to store and do what to the image formation. Ano sagot natin for your number 15? Okay, correct. That is letter B, no? Release in usable form. Sabi nga natin, no, after the exposure to your radiation, the electrons are trapped in the electron hole, no? So those hole, no, sa ating F centers, the accumulation of those F centers is your formation of your latent image. So once na na-stimulate ng laser natin yung at those electrons that are trapped, they will release light, no? Because from high excited state going to low energetic state, they will release light. That light constitute to image production, no? And also that light is also proportional, no, sa kanyang radiation, no? So that light is very important, no? Kasi from that light, magkakaroon tayo ng ating image. So yung pinaka-importante, no? When it comes to your extraction, no, ng ating image formation. Okay, move on, no? Sa ating 16, sabi natin, which of the following chemical formula represents one of the most common phosphor used in the CR? So, ano sagot natin for number 16? Of course, that is, okay, correct, no? So, ayan. So, medyo fresh pa ata sa inyo ang CRDR, no? So, ayan. So, in specific, no, tinatukoy natin when it comes to your phosphor material sa ating TSP, no? Is your barium fluorobromide activated by your europium, no? So we also have another one, no? Yung most common na ginagamit natin. By the way, your answer for your number 16 is letter B, your barium fluorobromides and iodide, no? Activated by your europium, no? Pag sinabi natin sa 17, no? So hinahanap lang din natin yung another highly common phosphor configuration with favorable characteristics sa CR. Anong sagot natin for number 17? So dalawa kasi yan. We have your baryofluoro bromides and also iodides, no? That is letter C for number 17. So they are both activated by your europium, no? So when it comes to your other phosphor na ginagamit natin, that's for example, other example, apart from your baryofluoroiodides and also your bromides, we also have your, okay, tingin po sa screen. We also have your strontium fluorobromide activated by europium. No? Again, we have your barium, strontium, fluorobromide activated by your europium. No? We also have your rubidium. We have your rubidium bromide. No? We have your rubidium bromide. No? Rubidium bromide activated by your thallium. No? Activated by your thallium. We also have your rubidium chloride. Rubidium chloride. There's RBCN. No? No activator naman tayo dito. No? Activator. Again, this one is your rubidium. This one is your rubidium bromide. Sorry, this is your rubidium bromide activated by your thallium. No? This is your rubidium chloride, no activator, solo siya, no? And we also have your barium, strontium, fluorobromide activated by your europium. So these are the other phosphor materials aside from your barium, fluoroiodides, and also your bromides, no? So after ng dalawa, we also have different types of crystals. So we have your, again, we have your, sabi natin, we have your barium, we have your barium strontium fluorobromide activated by your europium. We also have your rubidium bromide activated by your thallium, and also we have your rubidium chloride no activator. This is your rubidium bromide activated by your thallium. No, so that is your other phosphor material na ginagamit. Okay, number 18. So since nabanggit natin no in other types ng phosphor, what is the activator element no coupled sa ating rubidium bromide? Atong tinutukoy natin yung this one. Ano ito sa ating option? That is okay, correct. That is letter A, your thallium. Correct. That is letter A. So number 18, letter A po ang ating answer. There's no other answer. Okay. Number 19. So ayan, so makinig, medyo technical kasi for your number 19. Okay. Okay. So sabi natin, due to the lower atomic number of your barium. By the way, what is the atomic number of barium? Nakakaalam po ba? What is the atomic number of your barium? That is atomic number of barium. Okay, correct. That is, bakit 53? Bakit may 56? Ano po talaga? Okay, it is 56. 56 pa. Okay, atomic number. So sabi natin, the higher the atomic number, the higher also the sensitivity to X-ray. So since mababa yung ating atomic number ng ating barium, no? Ang kanyang usually range, no? Kumbaga, nagkakaroon tayo ng average photon, average level, no, ng ating photon. Sa anong range? Sa anong range based on this option? So ang sagot natin sa ating number 19 is, ano sagot natin for your number 19? Anong answers ng students? Gusto ko makita. Ano sagot natin? Okay, so majority of you answer that is C. Okay, that is correct. No, so usually in clinical setting, no, ang ginagamit kasi natin is AP, KVP, no? Kapag in-average natin yon, so paano ba nakukuha yung average value ng ating average ng ating from your KVP to KEV average value ng energy? Usually, we don't have a universal computation or formula to get that, no? But we have a rule of thumb sa ating physics, no? Usually, 1/2 or 1/3 of your peak energy, specifically your KVP. So, for example, we have 1/3, 1/3 or 1/2. No? So, 1/2 of your AP is 40, no? So 40. So usually ine-estimate lang siya, hindi siya specific. Regardless, no? By the book, it is according to your by the book, no, according, no, based sa ating barium, if barium pag-uusapan and also the KH attenuation, it is around 35 to 50 keV, no? So kumbaga yun yung range niya na kung saan pag ito yung range, okay for the interaction with the X-ray photons. Kasi bakit? If for example, no, ang ating KEV, yung average value natin is below, no, below the 35 keV. So anong mangyayari naman no? Yung ating X-ray, no, based sa ating barium, wala sila masyado magiging interaction. Bakit? No? Sobrang baba ng ating energy ng ating X-ray. So anong mangyayari? Usually, the X-ray natin will be absorbed, no, by the patient or yung mismong housing lang ng ating PSP. Therefore, anong mangyayari? That is no latent image formation kasi nga sa sobrang hina ng ating X-ray photon. Kapag naman sobrang taas, beyond the 50 average value, no, the 50 keV, 50 keV, ano naman ang mangyayari? No? Wala naman sila nagiging interaction, no? With no interaction, no? Interaction. No interaction. If there is no interaction, therefore, there is no image data. No? So usually, kapag meron tayong 80 kVp, ang kanyang average value is around 35 keV. So pasok pa din siya sa atin for your barium crystal. No? So usually, pasok siya sa ating barium KH attenuation. No? So 80 kVp usually ginagamit natin, average na is 35. So pasok siya sa value natin na 35 to 50. Again, when it comes to lower than the 35 keV, we have no latent image formation. Kasi bakit? Your X-ray is being absorbed by the patient or the housing of your PSP. No? Pag sinabi naman natin above, no, lumagpas siya sa 35 to 50, lumagpas pa siya sa 50 keV, wala na tayong, sa sobrang lakas ng X-ray mo, there is no interaction, no, sa inyong barium. Therefore, if there is no interaction, of course, there is no image data, no, na mafo-form din. So usually nga, sabi natin by the book, it is in every 80 kVp, there is 35 keV. No? In 80 kVp, there is 35 keV. So, pasok pa rin siya sa ating attenuation ng ating barium. So, best answer natin for your number 19 is letter C. Kumbaga, ang analogy lang natin, no? Kapag barium pinag-uusapan, since lower atomic number, 35 to 50, yung keV, yung average energy, doon lang siya set for interaction. Yun lang yung analogy natin dyan. Beyond that or lower than that, there is consequences. Again, if mas mababa, no latent image formation. If mas mataas, there is no image data. Okay, moving on, no, sa ating number 20. So, ayan, sabi natin, an exposure of 80 kVp produces the average value of what? Ano sagot natin for number 20? That is, okay, that is letter B, no? Your 35 kVp, as we already mentioned. So again, there is no universal or specific formula to get the average. No, we're just estimating. No, usually 1/3 of the kVp or 1. Okay. Okay. Where does the incident X-ray beam produce the latent image for your number 21? Sagot natin for your number 21. Okay, correct. Of course, no, sa ating photosimulable phosphor screen, no? Okay. Okay, of course, yes, correct, no? There's no other answer. Hindi po sa ating computer monitor, hindi rin po sa ating laser source, no? It only stimulates, no, to excite those trapped electrons producing light, no? Okay. So number 22, no? The host created in the crystal phosphor serves essential as the electron traps that are what are they called, no? Yung ating traps of your electrons, no? For your number 22. Nasagot natin? Of course, that is your F centers, no? The accumulation of your F centers forms your latent image. So mas marami, again, mas maraming electrons are trapped, of course. Okay, for a while lang. For a while. Okay, let's go back. Sorry, nag-break lang kasi yung klase sa labas. So medyo maingay. Hindi ako makikipagsabayan. Okay. Okay, going back, no? Number ano tayo? 23? 23. Okay, 23. Number 23, fundamentally, what is the latent image composed of within the atomic band gap of the crystal? Phosphor. And sagot natin for your number 23. And I think I already explained this part, no? For your number 23. Okay, correct. That is letter A, no? Your millions of F center. So let's move on sa ating number 24, no? Kasi dito na tayo magkakaroon ng a little bit of detail, no? Kung paano ba sinesynthesize, no? Or tag dito, in-energize, no, ng ating laser yung ating electron. So when it comes to your device, no, sabi natin sa number 24, what device scans the IP with helium neon laser? What is your answer for your number 24? Ano sagot natin for your number 24? Okay, correct. That is your image reader device, no? Wala na ibang sagot yan. That is your image reader device. So sabi natin, no, it threads, no, yung ating IP. So in this case, no, sa ating IRD, your image reader device, we use a red light laser. Again, we use a red light laser. Red light laser, no? Yung red light natin na laser, usually in terms of the wavelength ng ating red light laser sa ating reader, it is around 670 again 670 to 690 nanometer in wavelength, no? Wavelength tayo. Yan. Wavelength, no? And after, no? So after magkaroon ng excitation of your red light laser, no, sa ating electrons, those electrons, no, will move from the high energy state, no? So they are being excited, no? High energy state again yung ating electrons, no? From high energy state, bababa uli sila sa kanilang low energy state. And when that happen, no, from your high energy state going to your low energy state, nagre-release sila ng blue, no? Blue, purple light, no? Yung blue-purple light natin, in terms of the wavelength ng kanilang nirelease na blue-purple light, that is at around 415 nanometer wavelength, no? Ayan. Okay? So again, this wavelength na to, yung ating blue, yung blue-purple light photons, no, na emit, no, from your high energy state to going back to your low energy state of your electrons, is actually proportional, no, proportional to the absorbed radiation, no? Yan. So again, overall, your red light natin will excite those trapped electrons sa ating PSP, no? Magkakaroon tayo ng excitation of your electrons from your high to going to your low energy state. And when that happens, no, it emits blue-purple light photons in the wavelength of your 415 nanometer in wavelength. And again, that light is proportional to the absorbed radiation. And when it comes to the wavelength again of your red light, it is at around 670 to 690 nanometer in terms of your wavelength. No? So again, but going back to the overview, no, our answer for your number 24 is letter B. Okay, so malinaw po ba tayo doon? Copy po? Nakasunod naman po ba? Okay. Okay, number 25. What type of gas-based laser, no, is explicitly mentioned for scanning the imaging plate? So ayan, anong ginagamit natin type of laser na pang-scan for your PSP? I think we already, okay, correct. That is your, okay, yes. That is your Hilong neon laser. Okay. Letter C. Number 25, letter C po ang sagot natin. There's no other answer but letter C. Okay, when laser beams cast a phosphor, it causes them to emit stored latent image in what form? So sabi natin kanina, yung ine-emit in terms of the kulay, that is your blue-purple light. So pag nagkaroon tayo ng excitation of your laser dun sa top electrons, ano yung mapoproduce from your high to low energy state of your electrons? Ano mapoproduce natin? Of course, that is your light photons. Kasi nga yun yung na-extract natin for your image production, your light photons. Okay, correct. Okay, correct. That is letter B, no? Light photons. Okay. Okay. Okay, number 27. What happens, no, sa ating image? Sorry, wait lang. Okay, what happens to the imaging plate after it is read by the laser to ensure it can be reused, no? Anong sagot natin for number 27? Is it letter A, discarded? Letter B, chemical liquid developed? Or letter C, erase? Letter D, laminated, no? Ano sagot natin for your number 27? That is, of course, that is erase, no? Ang ginagamit natin is your white, bright, intense white light, no? To erase, no? Yung remaining, no? Trap electron sa ating host. Minimum. Oo. Si John Ford, tinapon niya. Okay, sa 20 natin, sa 20 to 26, for Sir Borja, no, 20 natin is letter B. 21, letter B. 22, letter B pa din. 23, letter A. 24, letter B. 25, letter C. 26, letter B. Okay po? Okay. So for your number 27, ang sagot natin is, of course, erase. No? So, of course, erasing no, yung ating TSP or IP no, will also prevent your ghost artifacts. No? Usually, nangyayari kapag nakalimutan natin, erase no, yung previous examination na ginawa natin for your PSP and then nire-expose natin yung ating detector. So, nagpapatong yung ating image, hence ghost artifact. No? When it comes to your energy remaining ng ating TSP, usually at around after 8 hours, no, there's a 25 energy loss. No? So it is important that after the exposure, i-process mo na agad yung ating PSP. Again, within 8 hours, there is 25 decrease in the energy na meron tayo sa ating PSP. Okay, no problem, Sir Borja Brian. Okay, so again, erase your PSP before use. Usually best, no, practice them before use in the morning. No? Usually routine yan, no? Regardless if nagamit o hindi ka sure, i-erase mo. No? Okay, to prevent your ghost artifacts. Okay, so let's move on. Number 28. Reading the imaging plate involves finely focused laser beam in what colors? Anong color? Kanina sabi ko when it comes to, yes, okay. Letter D, correct, no? Again, sige nga, pakitype nga in terms of the wavelength of the red laser. Ano yung wavelength natin for your red laser? Sige nga, if naaalala. Pakitype nga po sa chat box. Okay, nice. Okay, 670, 690 nanometer. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Okay. So again, for your number 28, it is letter D, no? Red yung color natin ating laser. So number 29, what is the term for the process where trapped electrons are freed by a laser to return to your lower energy state? So ano sagot natin? That is, okay, correct. That is your photostimulated luminescence. No, if we're going to break down, no, kumbaga if parang i-break down natin siya parang medical terminology, no, your photo pertains to your laser, no. Your stimulated is the reason for the emission, and also your luminescence is the emitted light, no. Kaya pag pinagsama natin, that is your photostimulated luminescence, no? Or your production of your light after the sensitization of your laser sa ating electrons. Okay? So nice. No, that is letter D for your number 29. Okay, 30. When electrons move from high energy state to lower energy state during the red by cycle, what color of the light photons they release? Sabi ko kanina, anong kulay, no? From your high to low, anong ini-emit nilang kulay? In terms of the light photons, that is of course letter C, your blue, purple, no? Blue-purple po yung ating color ng light na ini-emit ng ating electrons. Okay, very good, no? Ayan, ang dami nagpa-participate. Thank you so much. Okay, 30, letter C. 31, laser scanning of the imaging plate occurs in what specific geometric pattern as the plate is fed through the processor? So ano yung way o yung paano yung pag-scan ng ating reader sa ating PSP? Nakakaalam po ba? What is your answer for number 31? It is, okay, majority of you, raster pattern, no? So yung raster pattern kasi natin is ganito. From your upper left, yan, scan, then bababa ulit siya, scan ulit, scan, 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 scan. Hanggang makompleto niya yung piece, no? So, ang answer natin for your number 31 is letter C, your raster pattern. So, most of you naman is tama naman yung sagot, which is good, no? And also, ang dami nagpa-participate. Okay. Ano po, 29 po. Checking for your number 29. 29 natin is letter B, your photo-stimulated luminescence. Number 28 is letter D. Number 30 is letter C. 31, letter C. Ayan. Damay na natin. Okay. 32. What optical system component is listed, no? Listed listed along the PMT as an option for collecting the liberated light. Ano sagot natin? For your number 32, no? Ano daw yung sumasalo ng ilaw That is okay, correct. No, that is your CCD and CMOS. So usually, no, by the book kasi, they are almost the same, no? So meron lang silang differences. Slight differences lang, no, to differentiate the two, no? When it comes to your CCD, so usually bigyan ko kayo ng basic, no, difference nila, no? For your CCD, when it comes to your stability, ayan, stability natin, light sensitivity, and also the cost, and also the power consumption. Ayan, consumption. Okay? Okay, so this is for your CCD. CCD tayo, and this is for CMOS, no? Okay, for your stability, no, your CCD is more stable. Yung CMOS natin is less stable. When it comes to light sensitivity, mas mataas si CCD and mas mababa naman si CMOS. No, when it comes to cost, of course, if mas stable siya and light, no, yung ating light sensitivity is mas mataas, of course, mas mahal din yung ating CCD and mas mababa naman si ating CMOS. Mas mura siya. When it comes to your power consumption, mas mataas din si ating CCD compare kay iyong CMOS, no? So, ayan. So, CCD and CMOS. Okay. 33. A digital or CR system is displayed as a series of small squares arranged in a grid of row and column. What are the small squares called? May mismong square, no, sa ating matrix. Ano yung tawag natin? That is your pixel. Okay, correct. That is your that is your pixel. Okay, correct. Letter B. Sagot natin, number 33, that is letter B, your pixels. Yung specific squares, no, from the rows and column. Pero pag pinag-usapan naman natin, no, under your number 34, what is the term for the entire grid or arrangement, no, ng rows and columns of the pixel that forms the digital image? Ano sagot natin for your number 34? Okay, correct, no? That is your matrix, no? Matrix naman ang pinag-uusapan natin, no? The rows and columns, no? That is your matrix. Okay, for your number 35, no? Which matrix size would provide the smallest individual pixel size and therefore best overall image resolution? Ano sagot natin for your number 35? That is letter. Ano sagot natin for your number 35? Of course, that is letter D. Always remember, no, na mas mataas ang ating matrix size, mas maliit din yung ating pixel. At pag maliit ang ating pixel, mas maganda yung ating resolution or detail. So when it comes to the number of pixels naman, since alam natin this is your matrix, di ba? This is your matrix. Kung gusto mo naman malaman, no, yung number ng pixels natin, is times mo lang yan. So 256 times 256, that is the total number of your pixels, no? But again, since ang hinahanap natin sa question, no, overall, no, overall best resolution. So of course, piliin mo na yung may pinakamalaking matrix size. Therefore, pinakamaliit din yung kanyang pixel. Therefore, better resolution. Ano pong answer ng number 32? 32 po is letter D po. Letter D, A and B. Okay. Number 36, which term describes the ability of a digital image system to resolve and separate highly detailed small structure of objects that have high contrast? Ano sagot natin for your number 36? That is, of course, basic, no? That is your spatial resolution. The ability to view, no, the smallest details sa ating image. When it comes to your windowing, usually it only affects your contrast and also the brightness of your image. And pag sinabi naman natin bit depth, it describes the total amount of it describes the number of gray shades that your pixel can provide. So of course, the higher the bit depth, the mas marami ng gray shades yung meron tayo for your pixel na kaya niyang improvise. So the best answer for your number 36, that is your spatial resolution. Okay, number 37, what form of image noise occurs when an insufficient number of X-ray photons, no, reach the IR? No? So nabanggit na rin natin to kahapon, no? This type of artifacts, grainy appearance, no? That is your, ano po sa 33? Okay, so 33 ma'am, that is pixels po, no? Yung specifics, small squares sa ating rows and columns. Number 33, pixel. Ayun, nawala na uli ako. Nasaan na tayo? Okay, again, 37, that is your quantum model, no? So, to solve this, of course, all you have to do is increase your MAS, no, to compensate for the insufficient MAS. No? So again, grainy appearance and also insufficient X-ray photons. Kung kulang ang iyong X-ray photons, of course, kulang ang iyong X-ray photons, of course, increase your MAS kasi your MAS is the number one contributing factor for your quantity of your X-ray. So mas pataas yung MAS mo, mas marami ka rin X-ray photons. That will solve your quantum model. Okay, for your number 38, in digital post-processing, what function is adjusted in the viewing monitor? Specifically, they alter the brightness. Again, brightness, no? Nabanggit na rin natin yun. That is, of course, that is your window level, no? Which adjusts the brightness of your image. Okay, when it comes to your post-processing and pre-processing, by definition-wise, your pre-processing primarily controls the raw data. No? Pre-processing, raw data ang kanyang pinaprocess. Pag yung post-processing naman natin, it process your pre-process. Okay? Naintindihan? Ano lang po, 37.7 Wilfred. Okay, for Sir Wilfred, okay, kahit si Sir Reyes talaga nagtanong ng feeling ko. Ang sagot natin for number 37 is letter C, your quantum model. Okay, again, 38, that is adjustment of your brightness, that is letter A, no? Your window level. Okay, 39, in digital post-processing. Sabi naman natin, adjusting the widen or the narrow of the display grayscale, no? If grayscale ang pinag-uusapan, anong ang topic, anong nahabol nating factor? That is your contrast, no? So therefore, ang i-adjust natin is your window width. O your answer natin for your number 39, that is letter C, no? Window width tayo. Kasi ang pinag is grayscale and narrow and widen of your, of your grayscale. Okay, 40. Which conversion method uses a scintillator, no, to turn X-ray into light before creating electrical signal? What is the best answer for your number 40? Of course, that is, of course, indirect conversion. So we're under the digital radiography na, no? So for your indirect, no, so let's have a summary for your indirect and overview, no, kung ano ba yung meron for your indirect. So usually, mas marami din components sa inyong indirect na we have your CCD and also your amorphous silicon coupled with your TFP, no? So sabi natin, no, X-ray to light, no, to light, no, from light natin tayo ng overview para get some natin yung overall process, no? Overall overview ng ating process. Okay? So sabi natin, no, from your X-ray, since this is indirect, so X-ray to light, no? Light. Ilaw, no? Ilaw. Light to electrical signal. Okay? So, the process, no? Junction natin from your X-ray to light, at ang ginagamit natin, that is your scintillator, no? Scintillator, no? Scintillator, no, emits light when under a stimulus ng ating X-ray. So if there's a presence of radiation, they emit light, no? So kaya meron tayong X-ray to light conversion. When it comes to your scintillator, usually meron tayong dalawa. We have your gadolinium oxysulfide and also your cesium iodide, no? Cesium iodide. When it comes to the structural, no, sa kanilang structure ng kanilang crystal, for your gadolinium, it is usually fine powder, no? Fine powder tayo for your gadolinium. And usually for your cesium iodide, holum, no? Holum or needle-like appearance. Yan, needle-like appearance. So between the two, your cesium iodide is better for higher detail, no? Compare sa ating gadolinium oxysulfide. Bakit? Kasi yung dispersion of light, no? Yung crystals kasi ng ating cesium iodide is dikit-dikit and mas compact, no? So yung dispersion of light is sa kanila lang din. Unlike kapag yung ating fine powder, no, mga pabilog na crystals ng ating gadolinium, the dispersion of light is mas malawak, no? So usually the higher the dispersion of light, the lower the detail. When unlike sa ating cesium iodide, mas compact yung ating crystal. So therefore, mas maliit lang din yung kanilang pinagbabagsakan ng ilaw. Unlike kapag fine powder, no, or globular, nodular, pabilog, pakalat din yung kanilang dispersion of light. Okay, so sabi natin, no, meron na tayong light because of your scintillator from your gadolinium and also your cesium iodide. So ngayon, paano naman natin siya i-convert into your electrical signal? So doon naman napapasok si amorphous silicon. Yan, amorphous silicon slash TFT. Yan, and also your CCD, no, your CCD. So your amorphous silicon, no, produces charges, no, binabato niya yun kay TFT, no. So TFT naman, i-charge niya yun at ibabato natin for your image production. Si CCD naman, usually ginagamit siya ng lens, no, lens. Gumagamit siya ng lens. No? Kasi yung CCD natin is small chip, no. Maliit lang yan. Maliit lang yan yung CCD, no. So kailangan niya ng lens kasi nga from your crystals, no, from your crystals, tapos maliit yung ating chip, no, ng ating CCD. Kailangan niya ng lens, no, to magnify the light, no? To demagnify the light and at the same time, focus the light towards your CCD. So either way, no? Ang kailangan meron lang tayo for your indirect, we have your silicon, TFT, and also your CCD. For your direct naman, from your X-ray, sabi natin, X-ray, diretso na tayo kay electrical signal. Signal tayo, no? Tapos meron tayong image. Okay, image, no? So ang ginagamit naman natin for your direct conversion, we have your amorphous silicon. Yeah, silicon. Still with TFT. No? So both of your amorphous silicon, amorphous selenium selenium. Selenium. Selenium with TFT. So both of your, ako sa palatanda ko ng Assesi, no? Assesi, selenium, and silicon. Both of them are coupled with TFT. Kasi yung TFT natin, dyan nila binabato yung charges, no? And also stored, no? Eventually, pag kailangan na natin ng data for your image production, nilalabas na yung ating TFT, ating charges. Okay, so then if you have electrical signal now, of course, that will constitute to your image. No? So we have your indirect and direct for your digital direct radiography. So ayan, so that's it for your overview ng ating indirect and also direct conversion. Okay, 41. The number of shades of gray is determined by the, ano sagot natin for your number 41? 11, ayan, 11. Okay, that is bit depth, no? Sabi ko nga kanina, your bit depth describes, no, the number of shades that your pixel can provide. So for example, meron tayong, meron akong 6, meron akong 6 bit depth. Ayan, 6 bit depth. Ayan, so meron akong 6 bit depth. So paano ko malalaman yung number of shades na kaya niya ibigay, no? So usually ganito lang yan, 2 to the power of bit depth. So 2 to the 6 power, no? So that is equivalent to 64. So 64 shades of gray. Yan, ganyan siya. So kung mas mataas pa, like for example, you have 32 bit depth. Okay, you have 32 bit depth, no? So of course, 2 to the 32 power. So that is, ayan, sobrang laki. So that is 429496726. So ayan, bilangin mo lang kung ilang shades of gray yan. Ayan, for almost 4 million shades of gray. So ganun lang siya kinocompute, no? Okay, 42. Which of the following is correct regarding your TFT? Ano sagot natin for your number 42? Number 42. What best describes your TFT? Okay, correct. That is to collect your charges, no? And speaking of charges, no? We have your, ayan. Okay. Thank you so much. Ayan. Ayan. 41 po is bit depth, letter D. Okay. Okay. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, so it collects charges, no? So meron din tayong capacitor that holds the electrical charges, no? And also we have your gate lines, voltage, and also your lines, pathway for your charges, no? For your number 42. So it collects charges. Okay, number 43, which of the following is applicable to digital radiography? So your 43 onwards, very basic question. What is your answer for number 43? Okay, correct. That is letter A, your pre and post processing. Again, wala na tayong developing temperature fixer as well. No? So, ang answer natin for number 43 is letter A. So, sabi natin 44, which of the following is considered as post processing? No? Post processing. Ano sagot natin for your number 44? No? Ano sagot natin 44? Post processing. Okay, that is, yan, so yan. Correct, no? Your W, W and W. And now, so yan, correct. Your window width and window level. So when it comes to your email exposure field recognition, this is example of your pre-processing, no? So you're pre-processing yung ating exposure field recognition. So for example, kasi sa ating exposure field recognition, like for example lang, gumamit ka ng 14 by 17, no? Tapos ang iyong for example, nag-skull ka, 80. So ito yung ulo ng pasyente mo, no? Nag-collimate ka ng ganito, no? Yan, no? Sa POV ng computer, pag sinabi nating exposure field recognition, this boundary, itong collimated area mo na to, yan, ito, yan. So, when time boundary ha, hindi naman natin collimation, no? Kaya nga sabi natin exposure field recognition. Sa POV ng ating computer, no? outside the collimated area, meaning to say, sa labas ng ating red area na yan, so yung outside our collimated area, kasi nga gumamit ako na rin ng mas malaking IR size, ang kinoconsider yan ng ating computer as your low exposure, no? Again, that is low exposure. Since low exposure yan, para sa computer, that is also low value, no? So, baliktad naman pag meron tayong pagbaliktad naman, pag nasa collimation is within, no? Yung anatomy or contents ng nasa loob ng ating collimation, that is considered as high exposure, no? In POV ng computer, that is high value, no? So, meron din tayong tinatawag na data clipping, no? So, usually, kiniklip, no? Pinuputol na yung mga walang silbi sa ating image, no? Usually, ang tinatarget nito is yung ating low exposure or low value or basically yung outside ng ating collimated area. So, that is example of your pre-processing, your exposure field recognition. From the name itself, inaalam niya kung ano ba yung merong exposure sa wala. 45, the last step in the CR system imaging processes is your 45, that is image display, letter C, no? Correct, that is image, that is image display, no? Letter C. So again, in your image display, usually ang ginagamit nating monitor is your liquid crystal display, no? Your LCD, no? And also yung ating images for your digital radiography is in soft copy or digitalized version. Wala na po tayong film, no? For your number 46, which of the following statement is correct regarding the digital radiography? Ano sabi natin for your number 46? What is the best answer? DR na? DR system po tayo, ha? Okay, correct. It is soft copy. Ang pinaka-safe answer natin, soft copy results. Kasi nga, your reader is for your CR system. Hindi na kailangan ng DR natin ng isang reader. Automatically, after the exposure of your IR, meron ka na agad image, no? So, number C, kailangan pa ba ng activator? Of course, hindi. Hindi mo kailangan ng activator, no? For your DR system. And mandatory hard fill, of course, hindi. For your analog. Okay, number 44 po is letter C po. Okay, 46. 47. Image may appear as a result of incomplete image plane erasure. No? 47, what is your answer? Okay, correct. No, that is letter A, according to Legara Mercedes. No, your goals artifact. Sabi nga kanina, no, within 8 hours, 25% of the energy sa ating PS is nababawasan after the exposure. Therefore, habang mas maaga, no, it is a better practice, no, na ipasok na agad siya sa ating reader, no, kasi nagde-degrade ba, no, kumbaga sa ating salita, that is degrading, no. And when it comes to your erasure, of course, make sure, no, na bago mo i-expose yung iyong PSP is na erase mo muna siya prior to your examination. Okay, number 48 are usually caused by dust or other foreign material in the imaging plate. That is your, ano sagot natin for your number 48? Ayan. So, maraming sumagot, letter D, no? Correct. That is your light spot. Sir, bakit light spot, no? Kasi instead of exposing, no, yung ating mismong IP, no, specifically the crystal sa ating PSP, ang na-expose at nag-absorb ng radiation is yung ating dust or any foreign material, specifically yung high atomic number pa yan. Therefore, wala tayong exposure sa specific part ng crystal sa ating PSP. Kaya ang appearance niya is photo, no? Sa ating 49, post-processing function that affects the data by removing undesirable information in effort to improve image quality. Ano sagot natin for your number 49? Usually, madalas natin itong ginagawa after the exposure, no? Pagkakuha ng ating image na ating X-ray. For your number 49, that is okay, correct. That is shattering, no? That is shattering or cropping, no? Sa ating post-processing, no? Usually, di ba, yung mga iba dyan, no? Sa inyong internship, of course, including me, no? Tinatamad mag-collimate. So, ang gagawin niya, adjust na lang sa mismong post-processing, yung final edit, no? And additional information when it comes to your shattering na kapag nagka-crop ka ng image, also, yung file size ng ating image is also nababawasan since pinuputol mo yung mga pinuputol mo yung mga hindi kasama sa mismong final image. Okay. Okay. So number 50, other term for the detector under computed radiography. Of course, that is letter D, no? As we already established, that is your PSP and also your IP, no? Your imaging plate and also your photosimulable phosphor screen, no? Okay. Ang dami niyang tanong.